Hello everyone, this is Luigi, and welcome to Let's Watch the Credits of Pikmin. Yep, we are done. We are just waiting for the piggy bank to get back to the dolphin, the final piece of the puzzle, and we will see the credits. So anyway, this commentary is probably going to be like completely abstract and having nothing to do with the credits, but I have other things to talk about, and I'm too lazy to make a video specifically for it. I have finally recovered every ship part. Now I can finally return home to Hakate. Pretty pimping ride, Olimar. I'm not sure how you restored it to good as new with the fact it crashed and broke into 30 pieces, but hey, good job. Do, 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 do. The funny part is I didn't have that many yellers or blues left alive. Did I say yellers? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. This is such a kawaii little cutscene. I'm not even gonna talk during it. I probably shouldn't have been talking. Oh no, the Pikmin have learned to jump. They're going to ruin, Olimar ruined the ecosystem. They're gonna overthrow everything else, and it's going to, like when he returns in Pikmin 2, the planet's going to be desolate, and Pikmin are gonna be starving everywhere because they've eaten everything else. And wait, what's this? I see a pink onion, and a teal onion, and a purple onion, and a black onion, and a green onion. I think Pikmin 2 should have green Pikmin. They could shoot green out of their eyes. And the cyan Pikmin could survive icy temperatures. That'd be so cool. I hope they make a Pikmin 3. And so Olimar blasts off into the outer spaces, and his antenna is still outside of the frigging helmet and spaceship. Yeah, I guess it makes sense it's outside of the helmet, but whatever. And thus ends the adventure of the kawaii little Pikmin. 30 parts in 24 days, a new record. 424 surviving Pikmin, which is worse than my first run through. And 1089 lost, which is kind of bad. Oh, well, that was nice enough. And yes, I got everything. There weren't really a whole lot of optional parts. Pretty much, it would be harder not to get the, like, 4 optional parts, because by the time you get the secret safe, you kind of win. So I assume more people see the bad ending than neutral ending. But that was a nice little game. I really like it. Pikmin 2 is probably the better game overall to play and have wacky fun with, but this is certainly a wonderful game in its own right. And I recommend it to anyone who has not played it on the Wii or on the GameCube, or on some kind of GameCube or Wii type ROM on the computer. These credits are not overwhelmingly entertaining, so I'll start complaining about what I was saying. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do for my next Let's Play. Well, actually, I'm probably going to do Wario Land 4, considering I said I was going to do that, like, before I started up Super Mario 3, but yeah, after that I don't really know what to do. I've had a few plans. You can check out my website for those. The forum, I have it as my website on YouTube, and I linked to it on my 500th video specular. Look up either of those if you're interested. And if not, probably around my 600th video, I will start up a thing, what am I saying? I'll start up a video, like, for my 600th Wonderfuls, asking for suggestions on what I should let's play next, but yeah. Yep, it's just showing a bunch of the cutscenes and generic things I probably didn't do. And yep. But yeah, I don't have a thorough schedule of what to let's play next, so if you have suggestions, I'd much rather be doing things that fans want me to do than just whatever I feel like. I mean, I did this because I know my Pikmin videos are popular, but this wasn't overwhelming me with more subscribers than any of my other Let's Plays did, so I assume the best way to become more popular is just to listen to my fans and do what they request, and maybe people think maybe their games will be Let's Played next if they ask, and I happen to have them. But anyway, yeah, I would say I'm gonna dick around in challenge mode, but challenge mode is extra 13 minutes, and I don't really have 13 minutes left in this part. And there's nothing really special about challenge mode in this game. I never did that, I'm sorry. This migrant lithopod has developed a stronger carapace than its relatives. That is interesting, as it forebodes the it forebodes the weaker cannon beetles in Pikmin 2. Beady long legs, waxy secretions form this creature's distinctive armored shell. It's a weird spider is what it is. Poor breadbug. This creature's thick hide protects it from most attackers. I know in Pikmin 2 you can hurt them by throwing crap on top of them. I'm not sure if that works in this. Man, I don't like burrowing snagrets. The bluish hue of its feathers are scales. Oh yeah, because the burrowing snarrow is something I want to see ever in a Pikmin game. I mean, they should put that in Pikmin 3 just to be wacky and reference it, but I don't like those birdies. Could this be the next step in Pikmin evolution? No, it doesn't really have many mysteries. It's just a dumb flower that spits out dumb seeds. Dwarf Bulbear. Those things are friggin' creepy. This specimen... No, it does not appear to be nearly fully developed. It's like 3 times big when it's fully developed. I guess they're technically like the same thing, only smaller, which means it's pretty much developed everything. And it's not a larva anymore, but whatever. Yeah, these belong to a totally different species, whereas the ball bears actually are baby ball bears. Emperor Ball Blacks. It changes from Ball Blacks to Ball Blacks in Pikmin 2. Massive grub dog buries itself. But yeah. What was I saying? It changes from Ball Blacks to Ball Blacks. No, it changes from Ball Blacks in this to Ball Backs in 2. I'm not sure if that's discerning a different creature that is much smaller or if it's just a continuity error. Fiery Blowhog. This creature blah blah blah. I do not like snagrets. Or what am I calling it? Snitchbug. They have kind of cute eyes and rare species use an antenna. That's not actually a thing. There's none of those there. That's in challenge mode or some crap. And challenge mode is not canonical. Gulix. They look tasty. I want to eat one. That is not a nervous system. It's a ball. I wish there were actually a group of them like that. Honey Wisp. This creature collects nectar for the larva waiting in its nest. And you're ruining the friggin' ecosystem, Olimar. Way to go. I don't like iridescent flint beetles. Undigested pellets. And pellets aren't real. That doesn't make sense. Why they have arbitrary numbers on it? Mamuta. This creature seems fond of flowers, but only for their decorative properties. It doesn't like being killed by things with flowers. Wow, that's a great insight, Orima. Pearly Clam Clamp. I thought it was Clam Clap for some reason. I guess Clamp makes more sense. You are not a real enemy, you stupid pellet posy. I just always call them flowers or pellet plants or things. That's actually a pretty cool idea. I mean, it sort of makes sense even though it looks like dumb video game candy instead of I like the zombie Pikmin, but I forgot to show off any in this. How can he say that? There are not many people who have been to this planet upon time of writing this survival guide. And wow, that sort of screwed over his yellows. Instead of breathing fire, this species uses hydrogen to float. That is pretty great and kind of makes scientific sense to the scientific newcomer. Sheer grub are dicks. I do not like sheer grubs. I do not like sheer bugs or sheer flyers or sheer gnats or whatever they're called. Sheer wigs. Yeah, all of these are stupid. And the females don't exist, and I hope this is done by the time things. Yeah, Olimar actually proposes it being a Muda fetus, I think. Thought to be a malformed larval Muda. That looks like a comma, and it wasn't really saying very much about it, but okay, fine. These things piss me off. Spotty bulbear. This rare subspecies of bulborb is a dick! I'm pretty sure that's what indefatigability means. Is a dick. I'm utterly positive that's what it means. Those things are kawaii. Oh, that's not very nice, you butt. Whoops,